How's it going there, Luke?
Pretty good, Troy. How are you doing?
Really good. Want to thank you for taking my call today. I want to spend a little bit of time with you talking about your operation and talking about your farm. And tell us a little bit about your farm.
We farm right in the middle of Saskatchewan, in between the smaller communities of Kenniston and Outlook. I farm with my two brothers, and there's also some earlier and later generations involved as well. But the bulk of the decision making is through the three of us brothers, and we're about an hour south of Saskatoon, so basically right in the middle of the province. We primarily grow, our bulk crops are wheat, lentils, and canola, but we also grow some durum and peas as well.
So today we're here talking a little bit more about FieldView and how you folks would use it on your operation. I know you guys have multiple operators. Tell me some of the features that you guys would have used this spring that you found were quite handy for you folks.
Well, we try to record basically every field operation that we can, whether it's granular herbicide first thing in the spring. It helps us record, acres between fills. If we want to do any trials on the fly with different rates of herbicide, that's right at the crack of spring, right early on. And then as we're going, we're always marking rocks. So we use that. That's a pretty nice feature to have. Or anything that you mark as you're in the field, everyone can see it. It's on everyone's phone, and then we have iPads in every piece of machinery. So we use it right from early herbicide application to, and then once we get to burn off, we use it in that, and then in the air seeders as well, and then in crop. So we just try to use it throughout the whole season, and everyone's on the same machine or the same program then that way.
I always ask people what their favorite feature is about FieldView, and I'd sure like to hear yours.
Yeah, I would say, the most commonly used one is everyone is able to use the pin marker.
Mm-hmm.
They're very accurate, and just marking things as simple as rocks or something that needs to be fixed up in the field. It's between that and just being able to overlay any application. So when you come there in harvest, it's easy to know where you applied what, and from the cab of the combine, it's just so much easier to see on the iPad.
So Luke, tell me a little bit about how you guys will use imagery and field health imaging or vegetation images in the fall on your farm and your operation.
Yeah, so I'll use the imagery to help keep me in the loop of when things start drying down. Like you notice the healthy part of the field, it'll start drying down, say mid-August or whatever. It'll show you those areas that are drying down, and so you know when to go and where to go. And then and also if there's some area that is starting to increase biomass, we can go out there and confirm, okay, yeah, there's a lot of weeds there. We need to do something additional to help dry that stuff down for harvest.
So Luke, you and your family were one of my first customers to use AB line sharing. And, I know that there was definitely some growing pains or some learnings, I guess that we should call it, along the way. But tell me a little bit about how that's going.
Yeah, basically that line sharing changed the way we combine. We never used to, progress from one side of the field and skip over a pass at a time kind of deal. We used to just kind of section off the field, and each combine would work in its own spot kind of deal, and they'd work away from each other. But now with that line sharing, one guy can pull into the field, cut in, make his line, and by the time the rest of the combines get into the field, the line is up onto their monitor, and they can just pull in and start combining and know that they have the same line. So what's helped a lot now is having that data package on the cell phone, or sorry, on the iPad. So then, you can get it a lot faster. There's not as much of a wait time there. Yeah, it's definitely changed the way we're able to harvest, for sure.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's a new user to FieldView, or perhaps somebody that's thinking about getting into this big platform sort of data collection piece that we're talking about here today?
Yeah, I think I guess for someone starting new, just focus on, one application maybe to start. Like, don't try to go all in with everything right off the start. Maybe start with your sprayer, for instance, or else just combines. Just do one thing at a time, and then make sure you get it right. And then, you can. It can be a lot of work, and if you don't know what you're doing, and I mean, there's good support there. So always the tech support line is they're always there to help. So that's an easy outlet there, is to call those guys, and they'll help you out. But yeah, just keep it simple.
No, that's some good advice, and that's some stuff that we've been talking about with a lot of our new customers this year is take the journey at your own pace. This isn't a marathon this is more of a marathon than a quick race, I should say. Well, I really want to thank you for your time today. I wish you and your family the best of luck this harvest season, and I'm really hoping you guys have a bountiful and very safe harvest this year.
Thanks a lot, Troy. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.